Hey guys, how are you doing today? Chad back again with another video on the Chad RC Models and More channel, and I'm going to continue and show some more advanced features that are built into the Waypoint mission. Now, the mission from the first video we basically set up with just using the little point indicator, which you can see next to the tool the wrench, where basically you can just start plopping down point of interest, or if you switch it to the white one, those will be your actual waypoints, which it'll start connecting together. So we kind of went through all that. So I'm going to hit X to clear this. Now, another awesome way to build a mission is, and I'm doing this all on the map, is you can use this drawing tool. So I can basically start right here with my finger and just draw a nice path all the way around here, and stop it right there. And then basically it's going to bring up a screen called batch waypoint settings, where you can set your different if you wanted to maintain a constant altitude and speed, you don't have to worry about curve size because you've already put the curve size and the heading and everything else here that we've already went over, point of interest, gimbal mode, gimbal angle, so on and so forth. So I'm going to click apply, and it is going to, boom, put a bunch of waypoints on there. So what we can do next is we can actually start dropping in where we want the camera and gimbal to look. So let's plop one right over top of that little island back there that we were looking at the first time, and let's plop another one over top of this second one right here. Now I'm going to press on waypoint number 1, and here we go. We can start doing our settings. So I'm going to start this off at waypoint 1 with 55-foot altitude. Just have it kind of cruising around by starting low, and I'm going to have it focus on the big island there, which is point of interest 1. And I'm going to have the gimbal automatically take care of the software, and the gimbal automatically take care of everything, and actions is start recording. Now at waypoint number 2, I want it to slowly rise up. So let's go to 65 feet and keep looking at number 1 and handling all the focusing for us. At number 3, it's going to go up to 82 feet and keep on looking at number 1. And then basically we can go to the next one, and let's make some changes. So let's have it start going higher, and let's have it switch to point of interest number 2, which is the little island, and we'll have it do that automatically for us. Waypoint number 5, let's just have it keep on going up in altitude. Let's say 130-ish feet. And then at waypoint number 6, let's have it start dropping down again, so it'll be down to 82 feet. Now at waypoint number 7, let's try something different. We'll have the altitude come back down, and let's keep it on point of interest number 2, but let's put it on interpolate. and that will basically allow me to take control of the gimbal, but it will still maintain the automatic control. And then from number 7 to 8, we'll have it switch back to number 1. And let's see, 62. And we'll have it just kind of rise up right there and have it looking at waypoint number 1. And we'll keep it on AAA too, so I can have I can take a look at that, and then we can have it stop recording at waypoint number 8. All right. So there's what our mission looks like. Point of interest again, the altitude we saw before, 3 foot, looks like it's pretty good. So basically it's going to fly this path, rising up in altitude, looking at the various points of interest. I think I need to change, there we go, yeah, I thought I missed one. Waypoint 6, we'll have it looking at number 2 still. And waypoint 7, we'll have it go back to 1. Waypoint 8, we'll have it go back to 1. Okay, there we go. And you can see how it's showing you the distance and everything like that. Down here on the left, it's going to show you exactly how many minutes it's going to take to fly that. Now we can basically change that by, if you look, we go in the mission settings and we bump up the speed. So let's say we want it to fly that at about 7 miles an hour. Max flight speed, you always want to raise up a little bit more, just because if there's wind resistance. Heading is custom. When it's done, I don't want it to do anything. I just want it to stop. And that looks like it should do it. So let's just go ahead and save this as test. And let's just draw up another simple one here real quick. So let's take the drawing pad marker and let's just do, well, let's do just a flyover, a straight flyover like that. And we'll put the altitude up a little higher, put the speed up a little bit higher. And let's plop in a point of interest right here on this little island. So basically 101 feet right there, back and forth. And when basically we can have it just run it once, and it's going to run it, and it's going to stop at number 2. And you can see that that's going to take 2 minutes to do that. Let's speed that up a little bit. And let's save this as test number 3. So now I have 3 different tests. So we have this one here, which we just made. I have test number 1, which is basically another one that I made here on the map, not being connected. And then we have test number 3, which is just the straight line. So now we can sync, we can power up the Mavic and everything, and we already have some missions ready to go. As well as you can build these missions on the mission hub off of Litchi's website as well. So we know our maps and our altitudes are good because we've already flown here, so we shouldn't have anything to worry about. But just in case, remember, we always have the play and pause button on here. So I'm going to get the Mavic and get everything fired up, and we'll run these missions. Be right back.
Screen recording started.
Okay guys, so we're out here in our usual field flying, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the waypoints and scroll over to the map, and let's load one of the missions that we created. Let's start with this one right here. So we're all ready to go. All we got to do, whoops, I don't want to do that. Let's load that again. Switch back to our map here.
Recording stopped.
And let's hit play and watch what happens. So it's flying over to waypoint number 1.
Recording started.
And there we go, focusing on number 1, focus, point of interest, which is the middle of our island. Rising in altitude. Continuing on to waypoint number 3. It's pretty windy out here, so I'm keeping an eye on my speed to make sure that everything is good. So now it should switch to focusing on the little island once it reaches waypoint number 4. You can see the gimbal pitch down just a little bit there. Again, this is all happening automatically. probably could have sped this up a little bit, but it's good enough, I guess, for demonstration purposes. And I'll probably go ahead and add some color grading to all this too. So it looks a little bit better. And now it's going to come back around. It's switched to the big island again, like I told it to. Pull up the screen here. You can look and see where it's at in the path. And then it should stop and just wait when it gets to waypoint number 8. And stop the recording.
Mission ended. Recording stopped.
And it did. And now we have full control. So let's fly back over here and run that quick little single straight line mission that I created. This should have been number 3. Yep. So let's hit play on that. This one was a little bit higher. And you can see the gimbal's tilted because it's fighting the wind. I also could do a little bit of correction with my buttons as well if I wanted to. But it'll spin back around and bring all that back into line.
Recording started.
And now I have full control of the gimbal. Actually, I did put that on interpolate. Sorry, it's not on manual control. It's doing all of itself automatically. But that was a pretty cool shot, needless to say. And one thing I left out last night, let's say if you get in trouble, you can always hit the pause button. And then if you flip out of into sport mode,
Mission ended.
And into that will get you out of your mission and cancel it completely. So that's basically how you cancel a mission if you're getting yourself into trouble. So you can either flip the switch first or just hit the pause button or whatever you want to do. So that's going to be it for this demonstration. It's cold outside and it's blowing. So I am just going to bring the Mavic home, and that's going to be it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks.